In 1996, a private family room in a quiet Colorado town became the epicenter of a crime that would confound experts and captivate the nation. How could a mother's scream, flicker of a panic alarm, and a single cracked toy together spark an investigation that led to one of the most infamous botched inquiries of the modern era? Today, we dive into the tangled threads of botched investigations, the missteps, the missed clues, and the shadows they cast over justice. From the haunting streets of Memphis to the sunny legal courts of California, we'll peel back the layers of cases where haste, bias, or systemic failure turned the pursuit of truth into a labyrinth of doubt. The 1996 JonBenet Ramsey murder in Boulder, Colorado, stands as one of the most publicly dissected cold cases. With a 12-minute burglary alarm that never triggered and a house locked from the inside, law enforcement scrambled to categorize the scene as both a crime and a puzzle. In the South, the West Memphis Three took the spotlight, three teenagers convicted in 1994 for the 1993 murders of three 8-year-olds, a conviction later overturned due to questionable forensic evidence. Meanwhile, the media-fiend world of the O.J. Simpson trial of 1995, though charged, not yet a botched investigation in the traditional sense, throws light on how courtroom theatrics can eclipse investigative fundamentals. In Colorado, a 6-year-old disappearance turned into a murder mystery as silence fell over the Ramsey home. A blood-stained rag lay on a kitchen counter, a rope hung from the overhead light, no fingerprints, no clear weapons. The kitchen door stood ajar but the windows were securely latched, an alarm system quietly missed its call. In West Memphis, gurneys carrying the bodies of 3 children were found beneath a local florist's parking lot. The crime scene was left with blood tracks, broken toys, and a mere whisper of an animal scent. In Los Angeles, Simpson's 1994 murder of Nicole Brown Simpson sparked a high-profile investigation that fused legal drama with investigative protocols. Even as investigators scratched in the cases, procedural errors peppered the process. In Boulder's police report, investigators omitted to preserve mundane items like the kitchen's kitchen mesh that could have yielded DNA. For the West Memphis scene, forensic teams misclassified DNA samples labeled as organic material and mislabeled deteriorated gaps that would later become pivotal in the A12 conspiracy tech that revealed flawed interpretations. In Los Angeles, press articles retold motives before evidence accumulation, creating a narrative that molded both jury and public perception. Supermass stop. The Ramsey case's suspects shifted. Initially, attention centered on the mother's forced entry theory, later, on the father's deathbed confession that faded. In West Memphis, convictions hinged on human hair misattributed as evidence versus lack of any DNA linking the teens to the crime. Diverse theories from a mailbox-stoned visitor to an overdramatic Jay Gooseberry narrative underline how investigative outreach misleads. In Los Angeles, Simpson's defense manufactured a narrative of police mishandling by co-authoring a striking picture of conspiracy before evidence corroboration. Each case resolved at its own pace. JonBenet's body remains unrecovered, and the investigation remains an open wound. The West Memphis Three's convictions were overturned in 2011 and the teenagers released after a lot of DNA work and appeals. Simpson was not convicted of the 1994 murders, but he received a civil exoneration. These outcomes illustrate that a botched investigation can leave residual damage and linger in the socio-legal narratives. The ramifications run through policy, physician, and public trust communities. Law enforcement now scrutinizes reporting protocols, forensic labs adopt stricter chain of custody checks, and media agencies engage more seriously in accuracy. The spotlight is on. How the human factor, bias, fatigue, and sensationalism can outweigh the technical precision investigators strive for. Did our criminal investigations truly fail at capturing the truth, or did fate and circumstance conspire to block justice?